Hello, everyone. Welcome back. My name is Jibril Enifowoshe, and today I'm excited to show you one of my latest build called the Agentic Summarizer. This project is a lightweight showcase of agentic AI with three essential parts: LangChain tools to structure functions, a local Ollama model, Llama 3.23b, running fully offline, and an interactive Jupyter UI that essentially makes it feel like a real app. So, what does it really do? One, it automates practical tasks, summarizing an article into five concise executive style bullets and comparing multiple sources to highlight common themes, differences, and unique insights. And the best part, it's 100% local, no cloud APIs, no data leaving your machine, and no cost to run. So the plan is for the Agentic Summarizer to serve two audiences at once, both technical users and executives. For the technical side, it shows you how you can orchestrate multiple tools with a local large language model. And for the executive side, it essentially delivers a clean, polished insight you can actually use in meetings with no fluffs and just the key point. And I'm demonstrating it, opening the folder up so you can see that. And under the hood, the repo is organized like a proper project. There's the interactive notebook, which is where the UI lives. And you've got the source folder, the SRC folder right there, holding the core source code like the summarizer logic and the tools. And you've got the examples folder, which kind of shows off the sample outputs in a Markdown and PDF format. And you've got the test folder, which is where you can extend and validate functionality. And finally, the README and the executive walkthrough guide, which basically makes it easy for anyone to get up and running quickly. Now, let's get into the setup and architecture. So, cell one is all about getting the environment ready and making sure Ollama is up and running locally. That means installing the right libraries into our Jupyter kernel, importing them, and running a quick health check against Ollama server before we do anything else. So, we're pulling in several libraries here, each with a clear role. Say, for example, the request handles the HTTP calls, both for downloading pages and talking directly to Ollama's REST API. The beautiful soup and readability works together to clean up any messy HTML. It's really cleaning for unnecessary materials like the ads, the menu, the sidebar, things that could mess with the main article body. And the IP widget essentially give us that interactive tab inside the notebook, so it feels like a real app instead of a plain code. And in terms of the report lab, it's there for optional PDF export so we can generate polish files on the fly. And from LangChain, we only keep that lightweight piece, the tool decorator, not leveraging the full stack. And we're using that decorator so we can wrap helper functions like the fetch URL, the save note, and calling them later with .invoke. So the point of cell one, it's plain and simple. We're installing, importing, and verifying. And by the end of the step, the notebook is prepared, the libraries are in place, and Ollama is confirmed to be running offline on your own machine. In cell 2, we shifted from setup into capability. This is where we actually give the agent its tools. The first tool is fetch underscore URL. Its job is to grab a web page and strip it down to just the clean article text. The model doesn't waste tokens on ads, menus, or sidebar, only see the content that actually matters. The second tool is the save underscore note. Once the summarizer produces its output, this tool writes it straight into a Markdown file and automatically append a professional signature footer. And if you want a PDF, the same flow can export one instantly using Report Lab. So Cell 2 is really about turning this from just a model into a functioning agent, giving it the ability to fetch knowledge and save results like a real assistant would. Cell 3 is what I consider the brain, which is where the summarizer lives. So instead of using a paid cloud API like GPT-4 or Claude, we are essentially hitting Ollama's local API and running the Llama 3.23b model right on my machine. That means no data essentially leaves my laptop. Everything is running offline and it's entirely free. So also gave the model a very strict instruction, for example, to always return exactly 5 numbered bullets. And I also enforced stop token, fixed prediction length, and zero temperature, so the results are essentially consistent. That way, whether you summarize a 1 page or 10, you always get the same clean output format. In Cell 4, it is all about the UI and the modularity. So we wrap everything in a simple interface using IP widgets. There are 2 tabs, one for a single URL and one for 3 URLs with an automatic comparison. Essentially, you paste in your links and the system fetches, summarizes, and shows results directly in the notebook. The compare tab goes a bit further. It finds common themes, key differences, and unique insights. Then it gives you one line takeaway, and with one click, you essentially can save everything as a Markdown or a PDF format. The design is modular. You have the setup, the tools, the summarizer, and the UI all in a separate cell. That makes it an easy to extend, whether that's swapping in another module, adding a semantic search, or even connecting to cybersecurity logs. All right, so let's get to the live demo. Let's actually see the Agentic Summarizer in action. Step 1, I start Ollama in the background with Ollama serve. That essentially spins up the local server so the model is ready to respond. Step 2, I pull down the model, in this case Ollama pull llama 3.23b, and that's the small fast model I've optimized this demo for. Now, step 3 is to put it to work. Paste in a sample URL, the Wikipedia page on Zero Trust architecture. The system essentially fetches the page, strips away any clutter, and feeds the clean article body to the model. And the result, exactly 5 concise executive style bullets with no fluffs, no extra lines, and right away I can save it as a Markdown or PDF, complete with a professional footer at the bottom. Next, let's take it up a notch with the 3 URL comparison. We've got the 3 different pages, the Zero Trust architecture, the Zero Trust security model, and the defense in depth. And behind the scene, the system essentially fetches and summarizes each one individually. Then it steps back and generates a structured comparison with common themes, key differences, a unique insights for each source, and even a one-sentence takeaway. This is the essence of agentic AI design. Multiple small tools are working together with the local model to autonomously complete a fairly complex workflow, and the old things run offline right on my laptop. So, and that's a wrap for the Agentic Summarizer demo. If you found this helpful, make sure to check out the GitHub repo. You'll find the full code, the examples, and a detailed walkthrough there. The link is in the description. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and share. And thanks for watching, and always stay secure.